I was going to record Thursday. I was absolutely shattered, and it's so hot at the moment. It's ridiculous. I've got windows open. I've got a fan, but if I put it on, you could probably hear it. It probably really affects stuff, so I'm not going to put it on. I'm going to turn it off. But yeah, it's Friday, so I'm recording. This will go out hopefully on Saturday if I can edit it sort of in the night. But today we're back. I've been busy. I played quite a few games off screen. I've made a couple of signings from January. We did find some money, so that's good. And today's games, we're going away to Juventus, and then we're hosting Bologna. So let's see if we can pick up some points. My reasons for picking Juventus will become clear. I'll talk about that very shortly. But yeah, let's jump into a new episode of Parma from the Ashes. It's the second half of the season now. We are halfway through. We're on 28 points and we're in 7th, which is really good. So yeah, and the last half of the last season now. That intro was a bit longer than I would have liked. So I'm picking Juventus for a live com. The reason is we've never beaten them this is our fourth season in Serie A. We faced them in one cup game. So this is our 9th game against Juventus in the save. And we've never beaten them. I think we've once got a point against them. We'll see the results against them in a bit, but we've never beaten them, so I want to do that today. It's at their stadium though, so it's highly unlikely, but it's our last chance to, and I want to, because Juventus are so good. They've won almost every time. I think Napoli have won a couple, and I think AC won one, but Juventus keep winning. So I'm just how much they dominated this league. I mean, from 2012 they won, 7 in a row, and they've won 3 of the past 5 as well. I mean, they're just dominating this league. So last episode, we drew against Bari, which really shouldn't have happened. And we went out in the TIM Cup losing to Napoli. So off screen, played 4 games, got 2 wins and 2 draws. So that's not too bad. Didn't suffer defeat. So we started off with the Palermo game. Then this was a 1-1 draw. Shouldn't have been. Palermo literally had a sending off 22 seconds into the game. Jeremy Boga got a red card. So pretty much an entire game where we had a man advantage. And we couldn't beat them. It was a very even game. Palermo actually had more possession. Cherry scored for us in the first half. Edwards scored for Palermo. But how we couldn't win this, I don't know. I mean, against 10 men, they went to a narrow formation. We exploited the flanks, but it just didn't work. And we got a point, but we really should have won. It's a good result against Empoli. Took a while coming, but we beat them 1-0. Girardi with a late goal. A late goal from the bench. Juan Carlos had a poor game. Girardi replaced him and got the goal. Yeah, not too bad. Again, a very even game. Probably having a few more shots and just edging it on possession. But we got the goal and defended pretty well, actually. And Alberto put on a clinic in that ball-winning role. He's very, very good. He's keeping Maestroni at the team at the moment. A 1-0 win against Lazio, who have had a bit of a fall from grace. They've been, near the top. They've had a really up and down few years. If we have a look at since 2005, for the past 20 years, it's been a roller coaster. I mean, look at that. That doesn't look like a very fun roller coaster. That looks like it's going to make you throw up. But yeah, we beat them 1-0. Not a lot of shots in this game, only 6 in total. Defended really well though. I mean, 7 of us been starting in goal, and he's been very good actually. He's been keeping Joel Jamie out of the first 11. And Yermolayev had a great game at centre back. Petkov was fabulous. Yeah, really impressed with this performance. And then against Inter, this is a good result. Inter second in the league. A goalless draw. And yeah, Alberto got a red card. 2 yellows in 15 minutes. Went down to 10 men. Inter, they kept hammering us and hammering us. Semenov was fantastic in goal. Defending was pretty solid. Inter, 25 shots, 64% possession. Couldn't find a goal. We got a 0-0 draw. So that's really, really good. So it puts the table like this. 7th place is very, very good. We have played more games than some of the teams above us, like Roma and Sampdoria. And, there's still a few teams with games in hand. But 7th place is fab. We're really happy with that. If we can stay in the top half of the season, that would be a great way to end and, to leave it in the hands of another manager. So I'm very happy with how it's going so far. 6 wins, 10 draws and 3 defeats is very good going. And we have a couple of new faces as well, so I'll show you those. So we didn't have that much money to play with, but we did spend about £2.5 million, but some sales were made. Shan Emmers has been sold. He's gone to Pescara. We got £2.5 million for him, which is good considering we bought him for about a tenth of that price. He just didn't find his place sort of the past few seasons. Last season he only played 14 games. This season he only started 2, and that was only because of injuries to other people. And then Maestroni got bought, and he hasn't featured like hardly at all. And the box-to-box midfielder is just something that I don't really use in my tactic anymore, so there was no need for him. So he's gone, and we've got a good fee for him. But Emmers has been, the big part of the team. 4.5 seasons, and he's been a good player. He's had some good ratings. Just for what we were paying him, we weren't starting him very much. Few sort of fringe players have gone out on loan. Boskin, Scalaro, Hymerson. Engstrom's a new guy that we signed. I'll show you him. Muru has gone to Catania for 575. And Furlan, who had a good pre-season, but again, we just haven't found ourselves playing him. He's gone to Vicenza, and we got £700,000 for him. Came up from our youth academy, so that's not too bad at all. So signings. So Patrick Engstrom was signed from Hammarby. I think that's Sweden. He's gone on loan to Navarra for now, but this is pretty much just a guy that the next guy can use. He's got great potential on that right wing. He's got some great ratings as well. His first touch is really good. Great team up rating, and he's got a fair bit of pace as well. Only 20 as well, so plenty of room to grow. And so Muru's gone. So we had another left back come in, very experienced. Benito, he's 33, which is the oldest player I've signed actually. I've only signed maybe 2 or 3 players over 30. And I probably should sign more. I mean, I think I usually think they're past it, but they bring a wealth of experience to the team. So it's something I should maybe look at doing more in next year's game, is signing some more experienced players that have international experience and that are, maybe not at their prime, maybe past their best, but can still do a job. So this is Benito. He's Swiss, signed from Young Boys Bern, £1.7 million, 3 games so far, and he's averaged a 7, which is very solid. I mean, mentally, he's very good. I mean, apart from the flair, he looks really good in that perspective. And, physically, he's very balanced. Technically, he's got all the right attributes, so he looks very good. And, him and Domenico, the 2 new left-backs, hopefully, together, they will sort out that left-hand side. Because throughout the whole save, it's been a bit suspect as the full-back positions. Defending hasn't been great. So let's get into some football then. Juventus away is the first game. It's probably quite a long intro up to the game. So here we go. So 8 matches against Juventus. This is our 9th. We've had 1 draw against them, but Juventus have won every other game. So let's see what we can do here today. So team-wise, I need to show you unavailable players. So we've got a few issues. So Conte is a long-term injury actually. Torn groin muscle. He's going to miss 6 to 7 weeks of action. I just noticed my player roles are missing. Please sort that out in the next game. It's so annoying. So he's got to come out. We'll bring in Van Housden. Sandro Alberto is also suspended, so we'll have to bring Maestroni in. Castelletti's back. He hasn't played in a while. He's been out with an injury. We'll bring him back into the starting 11 because Girardi and Juan Carlos have not been firing that many goals. Actually, no, we're going to start Juan Carlos. And we can bring on Castelletti. He's not long come back from injury, so he's not going to be fully fit, so we'll leave him on the bench. Other than that, I think we'll be okay. There's nothing else I want to do here. I'm going to go to a defensive formation, which is going to drop slightly deeper, and we're going to just play a bit more direct. So that's what we're going to do there. So let's just sort out this bench a bit. So Sandro Alberto is someone we can't play. We'll put Traore on the bench. Have we got Tardo? Can he play? Or he's not in any condition to play, really. Do you know what? If we really need a defender, Tardo's there, but he's on a 77 conditioning, so he probably won't come on. We've got Polosano. It's just in case we have an absolute catastrophe of injuries at centre-back. So that's what I'm going to do there. So going for a defensive shape, let's see what we can do. I'm going to say, let's give the fans a good performance despite the odds being against us. That's not too bad. Let's start. Let's jump straight into it. Been very good at the moment, apart from that Napoli defeat in the Cup. We haven't actually lost in the league for quite a while, so that's not too bad at all. And, we're winning a fair few games. I mean, at the moment, we've won 3 more games than we've lost. If we can keep that in that favour, then that's fine, because the past few seasons, past few seasons, we have lost more games than we won. I think last season it was like level, like sort of we won as many as we lost. So if we can win more, that would be good. I think last season, a lot of the defeats that we suffered in our first season, we turned into draws. Now we want to turn some of those draws into wins. And that's not good. Bretonnia's got a wrist injury. I think you can play through it. You know, it's not, a wrist injury doesn't really affect you that much. People play with casts. Vardy has had a cast for ages and ages. Juventus are coming forward here. Pogba onto Dybala. And that's a good save from Renato Sanchez. It's a corner though. We haven't been in this game at all. Let's see if we can maybe get a counter. Actually, no, counter. Let's go to counter. That's held on to by Semenov. A few shots on target so far for Juventus, but no sign of a goal yet. Isco corner. It's headed away by Maestroni, but Mahmoud wins it back. Here's Dybala. He's going to shoot from there. No, he's not actually. It's another great save, and that's cleared by Benito. That's a good ball to Renato Sanchez. Can he get the cross in? No, it's blocked. He's got another chance for it though. Passes to Carabali. Here's Pogba to Isco. Gets Janic involved. Sanchez is at the far post, and that's 1-0 Juventus. It's been coming. Juventus have had 10 shots on target, and that is Juventus 1, Parma 0. And it's, 37 minutes. We lasted quite a while. And Juventus have been very good. We've just, the goal was coming, wasn't it? Isco's on the ball. He finds Pogba. There's Sanchez, and it's 2-0. And, not quite half time. And Sanchez has 2 goals now. And Juventus are hammering us. I wouldn't say it was a good first half. I'm going to say the same thing I said at the start of the game. Fullbacks have been awful again. Right. Do I up the tempo? I don't know how to play against Juventus. I just don't. We're going to close down much more. We're going to get stuck in. And we'll leave it on counter. I'm going to change one of the strikers. Juan Carlos has done nothing. We're going to put Castelletti on there as the advanced forward. Do you know what? We're an hour in. I'm going to go attacking. Let's just go for it. Why not? And they've made a couple of changes themselves. I'm going to take off Bretonnier now. We'll bring on... we've got Jojic? Yep, there he is. I'm going to turn my Australian into an Anchorman as well. Let's just push up as well. Let's just do everything. Expressive and roam as well. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. I'm just trying to go for goals. I just realised I've got 14 instructions set. That's mental. Or 3 now, but still no shots on target. Overload. Striker's been really bad today. I mean, they haven't had a lot to do, granted. You know, they've just not had the delivery. But here's a highlight. First one of the half, actually. It's been a very quiet second half. Benito wins the ball back there, and that's a very poor clearance. Nobody's anywhere near that. Rakozovic tries to clear that away. He's got another chance to make the tackle, but here is Sanchez on a hat-trick. We need to watch him. That's a poor ball. Rakozovic to Castelletti. Here is Cherry. Could be a chance for a goal here. Cherry to Silva. Get the cross in there. Come on. Yes, Pekov's there. That is 2-1. If we can salvage a point, that would be great. This would be a fantastic comeback. That's our first shot on target. Silva, great run of speed, great burst of pace. The cross was there, and Petkov, 3 yards out, he could not have missed. That is a 2-1. Come on, let's go for another goal. Let's do it. Our Lincoln's through on goal here. Oh, that's a poor shot. Goal kick to be taken by Semenov. He's been fantastic today. Conceded 2 goals, but made a number of saves. Kept this respectable. If it hadn't been for him, we probably would have conceded about 5 today. But, that's a goal. Lincoln beat the trap. And that 10-game unbeaten run. Seriously, is that how long it's been? That was really good. I mean, it's Juventus. Lincoln was through. Left-footed shot. And that has beaten him. That's 3-1, but I'm not disappointed in this at all. This is absolutely fine. I mean, the subs have not been good. That's granted. And the fullbacks have been terrible. Jojic has done nothing. Castelletti's done, not much either. We got a goal back. That was good. We did get a bit. We did restore a bit of hope, but it's going to be full time. 3-1 is fine. But around Sanchez has been incredible. I mean, how Juventus are so good. I can't fault you for effort. Nobody expected us to win, but you gave it everything. Yeah. You were fantastic. See, Bretonnier, so he can play through the wrist injury. That's fine. We'll do that. Well, after those results, we're still 7th. So that defeat really doesn't change anything, apart from the fact that some of them are now just a little bit closer behind us. We've got Bologna next, who are, where are they? They're 10th. So that's definitely winnable, and it's at home as well. So I'm hoping we can get a win in that. Well, Eli Dassel wants to discuss the lack of first-team football. Let's speak to him and see what he's going to say. I'm going to give him some starts. That's fine. We'll start him in the next game, at least. See how he does. Right, so we have dropped to 9th since, other people have played their game. But we win today. We could actually, if we won't win by 5, that's not for sure. So we could go back up to 7th if we win. But we will need to beat them to actually achieve that. Napoli are down to 12th. They just sacked their manager as well, who is Jaap Stam. So that's an interesting note there. Now, against Bologna, we've been, better. Bologna have only beaten us once, and we've had one draw. Every other game we've won. But we've only faced them 6 times, in the past few years. Let's see if we can get another victory against them here. As I said, they sit 10th. A draw means that they... no, a draw's fine. If they beat us, then they overtake us. So that could be an issue. But hopefully we'll get a win. Right, here we go. So Bretonnier, he's fine. No, he's not fine. He's not in good conditioning. We're going to put Jojic on. Traore, when we signed him, he had like 4.5 star potential. Look at him. 1.5 star. Current and future. So, he's on the transfer list. He might actually go via mutual consent because I don't think we need him. Alberto should be back from his suspension. Yep, that's fine. Maestroni can go back onto the bench. We're going to start Dasa, aren't we? That's it, yeah. That was what we're going to do. Fullback automatic. We'll leave Benito out there. The rest of this, now striker. I'm going to start Castelletti. I think Juan Carlos, I'm going to sell Juan Carlos. I mean, last season he had that great run of games, but this time around, in fact, you know what? He did it last time. He's going to do it again this time. Let's go for some goals. Let's do it. The rest of this is fine. But Semedo's been fabulous. He's retaining his place in goal. The rest of this, I think, is okay. I'm happy with that. We'll put it back to control and we'll change the instructions back to what they were. Which was, I think, this. Yeah, that's fine. I should put passing the space on as well. Let's do that. Alright, let's submit that team and let's go out there and win. Come on, lads. Show me what you can do. That's okay. Semenov, just keep doing what you're doing. More of the same. Start the match. So a win here would take us back up to 7th. Defeat would drop us a couple of places. Or maybe 1 place. So, we need to get at least a point from this, but I'd prefer a win. We're at home. We're probably favourites, so let's try and get a win. And so far, we haven't really done anything in this game. I don't know what's going on. No shots. Passing is dreadful. Hardly any possession. Don't know what's going on out there. All right, we're going to go back to mixed. We're going to go for up the tempo. I'm going to push a bit higher up, and we're also going to overlap as well. Well, we've had a shot. That's a good start. But half time, that has been a rubbish half. 2 highlights and 1 shot for us. Give the fans something to cheer. Yeah. Right, second half. Let's go out there and let's make it a bit more exciting, please, because that was a very boring first half. And we didn't really do anything. So, more, please. This is a good start. Silva, headed it on, but there's nobody there. Oh, Alberto's getting sent off again. He's the new Kofi Agay. 3 red cards this season. Great. This is the same thing that happened with Daniel Agay. The first sort of couple of seasons he was alright, but then he kept getting sent off again and again and again. So we're down to 10 men. Hopefully we can hold on and still get something from this game. We're going to drop the wingers back a bit. We're going to sub off Juan Carlos because he's been shite. But I don't know what's happened to him. Traore. I mean, he's turned rubbish, but Bretonnier is not really any. Actually, no. What? Yeah, we're gonna play Bretonnier. Here's Bologna playing for Bologna, and fuck off! There's a goal. Why? I don't know what's happened to us. We're at home and we're playing shit. We are playing really badly. 1 shot. Possession is dreadful. I don't know what's going on. I'm going attacking. I'm gonna pump the ball into the box, go for early crosses. I don't know what's happened today. We've been bloody shit. Alright, we'll put Jojic a bit further forward. Try and get some linkage there. Put Silva on as well. Actually, Silva's not done much. Let's bring on Rossi. We haven't seen him in a while. Silva's been really good. So we're going to bring on Rossi. Silva's been bad today, though. Not really done very much. I don't know. Today, what is with this game? Like, I don't know what's going on. We've been unbeaten for 10 games. Lose to Juventus. And suddenly we're playing like this. And we're playing really shit. And that's fucking 2-0. It's Bologna! They've beaten us once. I don't know what's happened today. This has been absolutely shit. 1 shot all game. 1 shot. I'm going aggressive with this because this is too bad. This is not good enough at all. This is shit. I'm going aggressive with that team talk because that is awful. 2-0 at home. 1 shot. I mean, yeah, defending was good, but 1 shot. Not happy with the result. Disappointed with your efforts to control midfield. Well, I would say bad finishing, but they had 1 shot. That is awful. And we're down to 10th after that. And Napoli have a game in hand. Chievo have a game in hand. That is, 2 shots. Still. I don't know what happened there. I'm fining Alberto because he's had too many. Feels fine was unfair. That's your 3rd red card this season. Unacceptable, yeah. That was crap. That was so bad. We've been really good this season. That was awful. I don't know what happened. Alright, so what we're going to do next episode, we'll join you at the Cittadella game, which is on live TV, so hopefully we're not too camera shy, because clearly we are the last 2 TV games, and we lost them both. So, Cittadella is the next TV game, and yeah, not long left to go now for the whole save. So, yeah, Cittadella next game. Then we will host Roma, who are 5th. Let's see if we can get some good results there. Off screen, we've got some pretty easy games. I mean, Catania, who are bottom, Chievo and Sassuolo. Hopefully we'll get some good results there because, yeah, 2 defeats in a row. And that Bologna game was just so bad. We were awful. We want to try and sort of maintain that top half position because at the moment it's looking a bit tentative. So I'm a bit worried. I want to try and climb up the table again. Try and get, back up to 7th. We're actually not that far from Europe where, well, some people are games in hand. We're actually 5 points off the European places, which is amazing. So, yeah, we're just going to see how well we do now because after unbeaten in 10 games, we just lost 2 in a row and we were absolutely shit in the second one. So, yeah, things need to change. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. I didn't. We were absolutely awful. Leave in the comments down below if you want to hear some comments. And if you want to see videos I've got somewhere in this up on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Now I've finished the video, I can turn my fan back on. There it is. So, yeah, so much better. Oh, I like it. Okay, yeah, I'm going to end that there. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Hopefully we'll have some better performances. So thank you, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.